Okay, let's put the game back together. Did you like to play the game?
Yes.
Was it good? Did it help you review vocabulary? And the sentences with its and their, singular and plural, and then all of the different items from the chapter 1 about common child care items with the words and the pictures. Did you help your classmates? Did you help your friends at your table? Okay, good. Thank you for helping each other. Now you can help me by giving me the envelope. And if you needed a mat, you can return that over here. Now let's start on chapter 2. It's baby formula. It's baby formula. It's a can. It's non-count. Correct. So it's baby formula, non-count. Right. You can say it's a can. Thank you. Okay, how about we should look at the chapter about communicating about child care. All right, so let's look at the chapter 2, communicating about child care. All right, so in this chapter, we're going to Happy Valley Child Care Center. We're looking at the preschool room, and we have 2 different times that we see. One is in the morning, and one is in the afternoon. Which one is in the morning, on the left or the right? Left. On the left side, right. On the left side, we have what time? 10 a.m. And on the right side, we have
4 p.m.
4 p.m. Okay, so some children stay at childcare for all day, right? They might come early in the morning. What time do the children come to your child care center?
10.
What time do they come to your child care center? Some of you work in child care now, right?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock in the morning? Oh, muy temprano. Very early. Maybe 8? I won't accept anybody at 6. I'm still sleeping. The hours are different? How about the ending time when the parents come to pick up the children? What time is that?
6 o'clock.
Maybe 5 or 6 o'clock? Yeah? Okay. Do any of the children stay until 8 p.m.?
No.
That's too late, huh? Right. Do they have any penalty if the children come, if the parents come too late? Is there any penalty? Do you know penalty?
Yes.
For example, when my children were in daycare and they have a child care center, they have certain hours. Maybe the earliest is 8 and the latest is 6. And if you come 10 minutes late, you have to pay money. That's a penalty. Yeah, you pay overtime. Right. Did you? Yeah, if you pick up late. Yeah. Because you're a child care provider, you work all day, you need to some time for rest and relaxation, have your dinner, maybe do your homework, right, for your ESL class? Yeah. Okay. In this class in our story at Happy Valley Child Care Center, we have Raquel Orozco, and she's the teacher. So Raquel Orozco is the teacher. Yes, let's read the sentences together. Raquel Orozco is the teacher. She's reading a story to the children. Janet Lee is Kevin Lee's older sister. Janet Lee is Kevin Lee's older sister. She is sitting on the rug. behind her friend, Joseph Marcos. She's sitting on the rug behind her friend, Joseph Marcos. Okay, so if you look at the picture, I'm going to point to someone, and we want to make a question with who. So can we say a who question? Who is she? Right, who is she? What's a good answer? She is the teacher, or she is Raquel Orozco, the teacher. Good, okay. Let's make a question about this one. Who? Who is he? Okay, who is he? He's Joseph Marcos. Who is he? He is Joseph Marcos. Okay, ask a question. Who? Who is she? Answer. She is Janet Lee. She is Janet Lee. If I point to both children, who are they? Right. If we look at these and say, who are they? Then we can answer, they are Janet Lee and Joseph Marcos. Right. Can we ask a question about doing? Ask a question about the teacher. Use the word doing. Okay, use the word doing. Use the word teacher. Okay, I'll try again. We want to use these two words. Use the word teacher and doing in the question. What is the teacher doing? Use teacher and doing. What is the teacher doing? Again. What is the teacher doing? Good. What kind of answer is a good answer? What is the teacher doing? She is reading a story to the children. She is reading a story to the children. Okay. Ask a question about these guys and say children and doing. Use these two words, children and doing. Ask a question. What are the children doing? 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 All right, let's give an answer. They are listening to a story. Right, they're listening to a story. They're listening to a story. They're listening to a story. Are they standing or sitting? They are sitting. Are they sitting on chairs or are they sitting on the rug? They are sitting on the rug. Okay, so we can put two actions together. Try to make a sentence with sitting, ... and listening, ... They use these two words. Some of you are cheating me. You're only giving one word. I want two words in the sentence. Use sitting and listening. Sitting, ... and listening, ... Make a sentence. All right, listen. Listen, this is a good sentence. They are sitting, this is the word sitting, on the rug and listening to a story. So these two verbs, they're doing it at the same time. They are sitting on the rug and listening to a story. Again. They're sitting on the rug and listening to a story. Okay, can you ask a question about Janet and use the word where? Where? Where is Janet sitting? Very good. Where is Janet sitting? Where is Janet sitting? Okay, how about an answer? She's sitting on the rug behind her friend Joseph Marcos. Right, she's sitting on the rug behind her friend Joseph Marcos. You say it. She is sitting on the rug behind her friend Joseph Marcos. Okay, can you ask a question with where about Joseph? Where is Joseph Marcos sitting? Right, where is Joseph sitting? Good. Where is Joseph sitting? Can you give an answer? He's sitting on the rug in front of his friend Janet Lee. All right. When we say he is sitting in front of friend, do we say his friend or her friend? His friend. Because he's a boy, we say his friend. So he is sitting on the rug in front of his friend Janet Lee. Now Janet is a girl, so we say Janet is sitting on the rug behind her friend, right? Her friend Joseph Marcos. Good. Do you want to ask a question about the teacher? Can you use the word where? Where is the teacher sitting? Right. Okay. Where is the teacher sitting? Can you answer? She's sitting on the chair in front of the children. Right. In front of the children, Joseph and Emily. Okay. And Janet. Okay. Very good. What shape is the rug? Square or circle? What shape? What shape is the rug? What shape is the rug? Is the rug this way or this way or this way? It looks like a circle. Yeah, I think it's a circle rug. Now, can you tell me anything about the furniture? What kind of furniture? What kind of furniture is there in the room? No, those don't look like cubbies here. Shelves. What kind of shelves? Bookshelves. Yes, they're bookshelves. There are two bookshelves. Yeah. And what do you see on the bookshelves? Books. Okay. Different books for children to read. And do you see a sign above the bookshelf here? Reading area. Reading area. Reading area. So this is not the area for playing, it's the area for reading and reading stories. Right. Okay, so in the Learning Center, they might have different corners for different types of activities. So this one is the reading area. There's a window, isn't there? Okay, where is the window? Behind the teacher or in front of the teacher? Right, the window is behind the teacher. That's good. Then the sunlight can shine on her book, and she can see her book easily?
Behind the bookshelf.
Yeah, it's above the bookshelf. The bookshelf is under the window. Do you see any pictures by the children?
Yes.
Okay, there are 3 pictures, right? There are 3 pictures. There are 3 pictures. There are 3 drawings. To draw a picture. Draw a picture. Draw a picture. Make a drawing. Okay, so you see it says student art gallery. So the student art gallery is where we put up the art done by the children in the class. And what else do you see in this picture? What other furniture? You see another kind of shelf? Yeah, it looks like a toy shelf. Right, the toy cabinet. Right, we saw that toy shelf last chapter, but now we're seeing it in the whole room. Remember we saw that? Do you remember? On what page did we see this picture? Do you remember we saw that before? On page 8, we saw that picture. And we were talking about pronunciation of singular and plural words like toy, toys, block, blocks, plate, plates, dish, dishes. So now you can see that picture in the room. And we see the same items on there. What do we see on top of that shelf? Plates. And a cup. A bowl. Okay, so what else do we see here? Some blocks. A ball. A truck or a car. Some blocks and maybe a basket. A ball. Okay, so those are some toys that the children play with. Let's look at the second picture, the one on the right. At the top of this picture, on the wall, what do you see?
Alphabet.
You see the alphabet. 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 The alphabet. In English, how many letters are there in the English alphabet? Do you know?
26.
Yeah, there are 26 letters in the alphabet in English. Yes, and do you see this alphabet has capital letter A and small letter A, capital letter B and small letter B. So this is a very common way to show the alphabet when children are learning at the beginning stages. So they can recognize the big letters or capital letters and the small letters, right? So do we see the whole alphabet? No. No. Where does the alphabet go in this picture? Only till K, right? And what does the alphabet go to? The whole alphabet goes to what letter? Z. Z. Okay, can you recite the alphabet? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Right, okay, very good. In England, people say Z. In America, people say Z, but it's the same letter. Now, in the picture at 4 p.m., is it morning or afternoon? Okay, what else do you see on the wall? The parent message board. The parent message board, right. So a board is just like the wall where you can put something up and there's some notices. Can you see the message that's written on the message board? What is the date?
February 23rd.
February 23rd. Yeah, we say 23rd, right? And tell me, who wrote the message, the children or the teacher? I don't think the children are able to write yet.
No.
So probably the teacher. So if you are teaching, then you need to write messages to the parents to let them know what happened in school that day, right? So here's an example. It says today, we welcomed a new friend. Her name is Janet Lee. At circle time, we read a book about the alphabet. We enjoyed nursery rhymes too. In the afternoon, we had fun with Play-Doh. AM snack, fruit and milk. Lunch, green beans, rice, and chicken. PM snack, peaches and crackers. What is AM? Morning. Okay, and PM? Afternoon. Okay, let's read the parent message board together. Let's just say, parent message board. Now, let's read from the board. February 23rd. Today we welcomed a new friend. Her name is Janet Lee. At circle time, we read a book about the alphabet. We enjoyed nursery rhymes too. In the afternoon, we had fun with Play-Doh. AM snack, fruit and milk. Lunch, green beans, rice and chicken. PM snack, peaches and crackers. Okay, this message board is above the cubbies. The cubbies, right? Question?
What does circle time mean? What mean?
I'm sorry? What does circle time mean? Okay, so in the whole day, the children do many different kinds of activities. Sometimes they play, sometimes they learn, sometimes they nap, sometimes they eat. Sometimes they have quiet time, sometimes they run outside, different kinds of activities. So circle time is a time for all the children to sit in a circle with the teacher. They usually sit on the rug while the teacher leads some activity. It can be reading a story, or learning counting, or practicing the alphabet, or singing a song, or practicing a nursery rhyme, or learning the names of our friends. And the children have to sit down in circle time. It's not time for them to run around in the playground. So they have to sit together at circle time. For how long?
30 minutes.
It depends on the age of the children. Some, when they're very young, 10 minutes is enough. For some, 20 minutes. When they get a little bit older, maybe 30 minutes, but that's all. Because they can't sit for a long time, right? And they shouldn't sit for so long. They need to get up and move their bodies. But they also, sometimes they move and when they get too excited, then it's good for them to have some time to quiet down. So during the day when you take care of the children at the child care center, you have some really active time and some more quiet time. So circle time is when they're not so, their bodies are more quiet, at least they're sitting down, and then they're trying to learn something in a group. All right. Do you like circle time? Yes. Yeah? It's a fun time because we get to do some activities with each other. In the other times, then the children can run around and do different things in different parts of the child care center, and they're not doing something together. But at circle time, they sit together and do something. Okay. So that's a good question. Any other questions? All right. Let's look. Do you see the cubbies? What do you see in the cubbies? Clothes and shoes. Towel, jacket. Sheets. Looks like maybe some boxes of wet wipes or tissues. Yeah, sure. Do you see some names?
Yes.
Sarah, Thomas, Lisa, Carrie, Rob. Okay, so you can see the names of the cubby so that you know when you're the mom or dad, you bring the children's things and you put them in the cubby with your child's name. How many children are in this picture?
2.
Okay, there are 2. Child or children? Children, right, okay. What are they doing? They're playing with Play-Doh. Right. Do you know their names? Yes, Jeff, Chavez, and Emily Hassan. Okay, so there are 2 children, and they're making things. They're making things with Play-Doh. Now, this word, dough, D-O-U-G-H, the G-H is silent, so we don't say dog. We don't pronounce a G. So there are some words in English, we write the letters, but we don't pronounce them. Those letters are silent. So in the word dough, we only hear the D and O. Why do we have so many letters? I don't know. But we have to spell them in writing. In speaking, we just say dough. That's easy, right? Play-Doh. Now, if you like to bake cookies or pie or cake or bread, you make those sorts of things. You take flour and water and maybe add some yeast to make it rise. Maybe some things are sweet, you add sugar. Maybe you add nuts. Oh, I'm getting hungry now. You make a dough. You make the dough first. And then, for example, if you make the dough for bread, you have to mix the dough and you knead the dough, right, until it's nice and shiny. You put it in a bowl. You cover it with a damp cloth. You put it in some place that's kind of warm but not hot. And then the yeast inside will help make the dough rise. Then you put it in the oven and you bake it and it comes to bread. It turns into bread. Before you cook it, it's called dough. So when you make cookies, you do the same thing. You add butter and sugar and flour and eggs, and then you make a dough. Then you make tuk, 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 like this, right this. Then you put the cookie sheet in the oven. Then they are cookies. So before you cook the food that's made of flour, it's called dough. And you can make different shapes with dough. This kind is called Play-Doh because it's a toy. And you can see it in many different colors. Have you seen it? Red and green and yellow and blue. Got lots of different colors. So the children can use it to make shapes, make different shapes. I think it's fun to play with Play-Doh. Do you like Play-Doh? Anybody like Play-Doh?
No, because it smells.
Oh, you don't like the smell?
Yeah.
Oh. Then you need to make your own kind that doesn't smell bad. If you use flour and water, it won't smell like the kind that you, I know what you mean, the kind that you buy that's called Play-Doh. It might have a smell you don't like so much. But you know, that kind that they sell in little cans, they have to put some chemicals in it so that it doesn't spoil, right? So you can last for a long time. If you use real dough with flour and water, you can use it for a while, but then after a few days, what happens? It gets moldy. If it's warm, then it gets moldy. Things grow on it, green and brown and yellow. Then you have to throw it away. Or maybe if it's dry, then it won't get moldy, but it will get hard. And then you can't mold it. You can't move it and change it and shape it into anything. So those are the benefits of each kind. One doesn't smell, you make it yourself, it doesn't cost money, or a little bit. The other one you have to pay money, different colors, it lasts a long time, but it does have a funny odor. Okay, let's make the sentence. Let's read the sentence from the book. Jeff Chavez and Emily Hassan are making things with Play-Doh. Okay, in activity 1, talking about the picture, you see a lot of vocabulary, and let's practice the vocabulary first, and then with your partner, you'll answer some questions. So the first vocabulary, on the left side in the first column, we'll see the names of the people in the picture. Raquel Orozco. Who is she? She's the teacher. Yeah. Janet Lee. Who is she? She's a student and the older sister of Kevin, and she's sitting and reading, listening to the story. Okay, Joseph Marcos. What's he doing? He's listening to the story next to his friend Janet. Jeff Chavez. Which one is Jeff? He's the boy playing with Play-Doh in the afternoon class. How about Emily Hassan? She's playing with Play-Doh with her friend Jeff. Okay. Right. Let's look at the singular and plural of these nouns. Teacher. Teachers. Child. Children. Now the next word has 2 ways to pronounce it, okay? So I want you to listen. 2 pronunciations are correct. You can say adult. Adults. Or you can say adult. Adults. Both pronunciations are correct. All right, so both are correct. You will hear some people say adults, and other people say adults. And it means the same. We are all adults, and we take care of children. All right, let's go to the next pair of words. Girl. Girls. Okay, can you look at my mouth, please? And I want you to, do you have your mirror? Yes. It's a good idea to look at your mirror. Then you can see the shape of your lovely mouth. And hold your mirror in front of you so you can see how your mouth looks and if it's shaped like mine. Because I saw some people say, Gil, like this, instead of like this. So if you can see the shape of your mouth and you can see the shape of my mouth, you can try to make them closer, okay? Girl. Look at our lips, this way. Girl. Girls. Boy. Boys. Rug. Rugs. Rugs. Ball. Look at my tongue. Balls. Now look at your tongue. Balls. Book. Okay, watch me. Not like this. Book. Don't say book. That's not English. Okay, try this. Book. Books. Now look at your mirror. Book. Books. That sounds much better. Black. Blocks. Look at your mirror. Block. Blocks. Some of you are holding your mirror, and then you keep looking at me. Like your mirror, you forgot to look at your own lips. So don't forget, if you look at yourself, you can see the shape of your lovely lips. Block. Blocks. Toy. Toys. Toy. Toys. Plate. Look at me. Look at me first. Plate. Plates. Look at your mirror. Good. Look at me. Cup. Cups. Look at your mirror. Look at me. Bowl. Bowls. Look at your tongue. Bowls. Look at me. Table. Tables. Look at your mirror. Very nice. Okay. Now, put down your mirror for a moment. Don't put it away forever. We might use it again. But I'd like you to invite one classmate to be your partner for ask and answer and talk about the picture. And try to use the vocabulary. Oh, did I stop at the, did I miss? There's lots more vocabulary, right? I have more vocabulary in column 3. Let's do that. I don't want to cheat you. Okay. You need your mirror again? So hold your mirror. All right. Chair. Chairs. Look at your mirror. Chair. Chairs. Okay. Look at me. This word is non-count, so there's no plural form. Play-Doh. Lips together for P. Play-Doh. Look at your lips. Play-Doh. Play-Doh. Okay, look at me. Circle time. Look at my lips. Look at my lips. Circle time. Look at your mirror. Okay, look at me, please. Picture. Pictures. Look at your mirror. Good. Okay, look at me. Message. Messages. Good. Look at your mirror. Messages. Okay, look at me. This is singular. Alphabet. Alphabet. Look at yourself. Look at your teeth. Okay, watch me. When you say the second syllable, you want to have fa. See the teeth? Fa. And when you say the last syllable, you want the lips together. Bet. Alphabet. Alphabet. Look in your mirror. Very nice. Okay, look at me. Cubby. Cubbies. Look at yourself. Okay, good. Look at me. Shelf. Shelves. Now look at yourself and pay attention to her teeth. Shelf. Shelves. Again, look in your mirror. Nice. Okay, look at me. Truck. Trucks. Okay, look at yourself. Good. Look at me. Letter. Letters. Look at your mirror. Okay, very good. Now it's time for you to talk with a partner. All right, so find the people in the picture and the items in the picture. Use all of these vocabulary if you can to talk to each other, ask and answer questions. Go ahead.